Hey, Idlewild students and families, we're coming to you today to bring what we feel like is some really great news. Our church family, our leadership, along with some lay leadership in our church, has been prayerfully considering when we would continue to reopening more and more of the ministries of our church and how we would do that. Well, we've come with a date and we want to bring it to you today. On Sunday, September the 13th, will be our first Sunday that we re-engage with all of our small group ministries across the church, from birth to adults, and that includes you, middle school and high school students. We're excited about that and that option of us joining back live in person with your small group leaders as you begin a brand new year in this season of ministry. Well, let me just tell you what that's going to look like as we start back, because you probably have some questions. Well, first of all, we've taken some enhanced safety protocols as we are re-engaging for your comfort and ease as a family. First of all, just so you know, we are going to be limiting the size and capacity of all of our classrooms as we re-engage. We're going to be presetting all of our chairs in those classrooms to be set up socially distant so that you can engage in a safe environment. In addition to that, we're going to be using some of our larger spaces like the loft in Hall 1 and Hall 2 to use for classrooms so that we could spread out even more. Now, what that means, because we're able to practice social distancing in our classrooms, that masks will not be required. However, they will be strongly recommended, and if you feel the need to wear one, we encourage you to do that. We'll have additional masks available if you forgot one or you just feel comfortable that day saying, you know what, I'd like to pick up one. In each of those classrooms, we're going to be having more hand sanitizing stations. We're going to leave the doors of the interior classrooms propped open so it's touchless entry and touchless check-in as you come into your classrooms. In addition to that, we want you to know that these first two Sundays that we re-engage, September the 13th and the 20th, we're going to remain in a large group format for just those first two Sundays. Bit of a celebration, if you will. Gives us a chance to kind of re-engage and ease in before we disperse into all of our classrooms, and hopefully to add just another level of comfort for you as you re-engage with us slowly. Now, some of you may be saying, well, listen, what if I'm just not ready? Or we want to kind of just test the waters for a little bit, and that's okay. We want you to also know that beginning September the 13th, we're continuing to add a virtual option for your classroom environment. You'll be getting an email with some registration that we're going to ask you to register online in advance before September the 13th, choosing whether you're going to come back to an in-person group or if you would prefer to start with a virtual group. Those virtual groups will be offered at 9:15 and the 11 o'clock hour, and you can feel free to re-engage to an in-person group at any time you choose. Now, that's Sunday mornings, and we hope to see you there beginning this September the 13th. But what about Wednesday nights? Well, our first Wednesday night back in person will be that following Wednesday, September the 16th. And like everywhere else, we're going to be reducing the capacity of our rooms down to 50% in order to set up chairs with a little more distancing for your comfort. We're going to continue worshiping and teaching the Word, and we cannot begin to tell you how excited we are about reopening all of these ministries in this season so that we can see your faces, so that we can worship together, and we can do life in the community and the context in which God designed us to be as the church. Now, I wanted to tell you just one more time. It's with great just prayer and consideration that we've evaluated all these options and made these recommendations to you. And we feel like God is going before us, He's behind us, and He's going to walk with us in these days. And we trust and pray that His hand will continue to stay on us. And we cannot wait to see you to be back engaged with us, and we hope that you do. Now, if you've got any questions, you want to ask us anything about, other things that maybe we didn't mention in these emails or videos, please feel free to call us, ask us anything you like, because we'd love to answer any questions that you have to give you the most sense of comfort and safety that you can possibly imagine as you re-engage. Listen, we love you. We cannot wait to see you on September the 13th, and we hope to see you there.